Hi, caregivers. Today's topic is taking a sabbatical. And as always, the information provided should not be used as a substitute for advice from appropriately qualified licensed practitioners of medicine, psychology, ADA, law, or financial planning. On the expanded disability scale, we are at a level 4, which is self-sufficient. So the reason why I chose this topic on sabbaticals is because it was something that I decided to do, and I took a couple years to do it, and it really did allow me to process a lot of the emotions that were going on with the caregiving role and then put my caregiving system in place. And had I had some of the information that I'm providing in this video series, I believe I could have done that in probably less than a year, and it would have helped me get back into the workforce a little sooner, which I definitely missed. But it's really there to try to let you understand that this is an investment that's going to pay off if you're able to do it. So for resources, I will link the resources in the comment section below, but it's really about you and your partner, making sure that you consult with your support team and obviously your employer. So when you look at taking a leave, you want to look at it as a win-win situation. So when you find out that you have a role as a caregiver going forward, there's a lot of stress involved with that, and you might not be able to maintain the same things that you're doing at work. So especially if you're traveling, if you have a global position, things like that. So it gives you an opportunity to kind of step back from that daily life and figure out what are you going to do in order to set up an independent life for the person that you're taking care of, and that way when you come back to work that you can fully focus your energy on the tasks at hand. You realize that you might, when you are gone, if you don't keep honing your skills or keep in contact or stay there on a contract basis, when you come back, that job or that position might not be there. They might have to fill it with somebody, in fairness. And then the next thing is you might end up taking a lesser position, which allows you a little bit more flexibility. And that's fine. That's actually, in some cases, maybe good for you because it'll allow you to manage your life a little bit more and have better balance. So this is a quick list that I put together that I would recommend looking at before you go on your sabbatical. The first one is setting up passive income, whether or not it's real estate or something online. Something that it might not be completely passive, but it's not going to be something that you have to do on an hourly basis. The next one is looking at your home accommodations. There's several different videos on if you need to do an accessory dwelling unit, if you need to look at moving, something along those lines. Just figure that out probably before you actually take that leap. And then once you are actually in the sabbatical, you want to look at, setting up your accommodations, setting up a daily system for caregiving, get in a rhythm of care, and then start bringing people in to kind of help you. And again, depending on how you're going to manage that, if you can, try to get away and do something fun. There's only so much time that you have, and if you can get a quick vacation in there and do something for yourself, I recommend doing it at that point in time. The next thing is try to get your affairs in order. Talk to your attorneys, make sure that you have your legal and your financial documents in place, especially depending on the disability. You might want to put up a special needs trust. Again, that's in the website if you need links to that, and then work on your return to work or your resumption plan, and then evaluate how it's working for you. There's a quote from Maya Angelou, which is, "Stepping into a brand new path is difficult, but it's not more difficult than remaining in a situation which is not nurturing to the whole woman." So even if you're a man or a woman, or you're the primary breadwinner or not, taking the step back from your career is a huge and daunting task, but it's one that you don't want to take lightly, but it will have a benefit if you do it the right way. And that's just the way that you want to try to approach it, is that you have to look at the return, even though you're taking a moment for yourself. So for your Plan, Do, Check, Act, you want to start off with your FMLA because that's going to be your most flexible option, even though it's 90 days. If you need more than 90 days and you want to look at something that's 6 months to a year, and you want to look at a sabbatical, make sure that you have a standard timeline with good milestones. Then you want to make sure that you follow that timeline. And if you're missing your milestones or you're not able to keep up with it, you want to figure out why that is and then make adjustments accordingly. I hope this video helped, and I hope you take care and subscribe for future videos.